with all this choppiness, that would be like that. What's going on now? I want to make this to show you what I think could possibly happen. Like, just look at the situation here. Okay, let's be realistic. There's me thinking, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I really want to make some money, but what's going on? Some crazy stuff. And this is the stuff you're not going to hear in all these videos. You're going to hear this. It's going to be like, woo, yeah, let's go. Ooh, it's going to be so crazy. You're going to make so much money. You're going to be so rich. Blah 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 blah. And I really hope so because that would be freaking sweet. But I think in reality, as I'm thinking right here, I mean, in top form, look at the eyebrow, I got the rock eyebrow going on, and I'm thinking to myself, it's time to make this really badly hand drawn and like 10-minute graph. But the reality and the importance of this is crazy because some people you want to exit right now, okay? Every halving cycle, all right? You look at the stock market lizards, like every bear market and pre-halving and post-halving, every cycle, it's 548 days roughly, okay? Look at the graph is always the same. You look at the old one right here. You look, oh look, we're not making money. Oh, it's a huge crash. Oh, pre-halving. Oh, we're getting excited. There's hope. Oh, there's that huge crash. Something goes wrong. And then boom, we start having that. There's a little bit of volatility right in there, and then boom, everything goes up. Yay, good day. So now we are going to start from what is pretty much like over here in this little whatever with those three X's right here. All right, I hope this works. I know this is not the most digital suave, as I'm not using the state-of-the-art technology. I'm using stuff that was probably used thousands of years ago. But here we go. We're in December 2024. We're going to look at this climbing up. Hopefully we break out of that 70,000 range. All right, you can see on the graph here, you can see our happy range 68, 58 to 60, not so happy. 70K, woo, we are super happy. And then 80K, or 80, 100, 120, we are losing it. We're losing our minds. Things are getting crazy. Okay, let's go over here. Let's look at reality. We have an election coming up, an election that looks like it's already almost rigged. Sorry, guys. This is a political. I don't want to get politically demonetized. It's just whatever. It's a little weird. I feel a little uncomfortable about it, but I don't want to be politically biased towards anyone because I'm friends with everyone. But we have to face the reality, dude. We could break out the 70. We can go to 80. Money's being made. Woohoo! Or it just shoots up to 120, 140. By now you should probably be thinking about taking profits because this is really early, and even if it crashes, you could choose to buy back in. But let's talk about the crash and what's going to happen. And if you do buy back in, don't use all your money. Don't buy back in with all your money. Enjoy the rest of that money. And you got to pay taxes too. Remember that. So 100K, that could happen. That also could happen. These two red lines down. Why am I making red lines right here? Because election turnout. Let's face it. The Democratic Party is not pro crypto. Okay, they're going to say they are to get those votes, but they've also said whatever they can to get votes in the past. Or there's a worldwide event, such as World War II, or our economy gets crushed, something happens, China starts doing things. But it's 2025 Q1 right here. This could be changed. Now, this zigzaggy line that's going all the way up that you see right here, this is the normal procedure of the halving, what usually happens in crypto. So I hope that helps you out because in reality, 80, 100, and the 140, these areas are profit taking areas. They're prime for putting some money off the table for your happiness. And then we are going to look at October. Look at that. Bear market will happen probably after October. Early hard landing, then Q1. Okay, Q1. All right. So when I make this like thing right here, this thing, everything that's right here could happen right here very early. Okay, this is the predictive market right here. This is what will most likely. So Q1, we're looking at around 120K, and then it gets hot and crazy. So, and also remember, this is for Bitcoin. So after Bitcoin starts to do this and start to zigzag out or stall or lose juice, then all the altcoins are going to go crazy for like 3 weeks. Okay, and that's when the altcoins and the low caps make money because the money is flowing down, if all is going well. Now, if stuff preemptively happens too early or we get cut off right here, altcoins are going to get decimated and we are going to be more than making this hum face. We're going to be making the sad face. But that's for another video, another possibility. So this is the concept. This is a very important chart. I figured I made this because, I use my super awesome graphic abilities right here, but it gives you an idea of this or. Can you see the probabilities? Think about this, think about the probabilities, and you never know, this can happen. And if this happens, we are all rich. So, don't sell your bags early because we got a lot of stuff that could possibly happen. Or if hey, if you're broke and something happened, you got to sell your bags. Life happens, dude. It's understandable. I'm not a financial advisor because this is a lot of theory. This is a lot of probabilities. And I don't think this is the stuff that, I don't think this is the stuff that YouTubers talk about. Let me know in the comments how you feel, because there's a lot of reality to this channel. We're up here, we get back up to the top, 70K, we make it at 80. I think 80 is a definite must to 100K, and we get cut short. That's the big factor that people are not talking about. I heard BitBoy talking about, at 100K, I'm taking profits around this. So he's sort of on that concept, but, BitBoy's got a bad reputation. He might be trying to make up for it. I don't know. We'll have to see. Depends if you waste your time but on influencers. But I think that he's been doing a different approach. But I look at everyone's viewpoints. This is like your Michael Saylor and, all those big investing firms, which obviously will secretly sell on you when they make all their money. They think it's going to go to this, but they are right about in the long run. In the long run, if you look at where Bitcoin's gone and constantly grown and the depreciation of $1, this is a reality. This will be one day, even a 2030 event, or even on the way there. We don't know what's going to happen after this next crash or bear market. And when they constantly fearmonger recession, it starts getting out there, it checks in a lot quicker than people think. So markets usually take advantage of that. The stock market's been going crazy, and that makes me wonder too, if you got Bitcoin and then it goes down to the altcoins, it goes to Ethereum, Sol, and then it goes down to the altcoins, it trickles down to lower market cap. If you look at Bitcoin, it's a smaller market cap than a lot of stocks. So stock market would be the safest bet. Bitcoin would be the second. Another, a little bit less or more risk on asset, but very not risky. And everything under that is risk on, which is the last of the risk after people make money. So remember, that stock market thing might have to play out, and then this starts to grow. We'll only have to see. I hope that you like this video. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think it's a pretty good chart? Do you understand what I'm talking about here? Do you understand that this happens every freaking time? It just shows you. Look up the stock market lizards chart. Look up how the 4-year cycle works. This happens every time. We're here now. Zoom out, okay? All right, we're going to go here at least, or we're going way up here, okay? So take it easy, guys. It's going to be a choppy summer, and I'll see you in the next one.